Dear students, our grammar lesson today is about direct and indirect speech. The direct voice or speech refers to the exact words that someone says. For example, the teacher said, "I eat an apple." Said is called a reporting verb. Indirect voice or indirect speech is when we report what the person says. For example, the teacher said that she ate an apple. We need to take out the comma, take out the quotations, add that, change the pronoun, and change the verb from direct to indirect. The pronoun is changed depending on who is saying the exact words. Check the subject. For example, direct. My father said, "I am happy." The indirect change. My father said that he was happy. I is changed to he because the father is the one talking. He is talking about himself. When changing from direct to indirect, there are some word changes and verb changes. For example, can becomes could, may, might, shall, should, ought to, it stays the same here. Must becomes had to. Today, that day, now, then. This, that, these, those. Here becomes there, tomorrow, the next day, yesterday, the day before, next month, the following month, last month, the previous month. Next hour, summer, week becomes the following hour, the following summer, the following week. Last hour, summer, or week becomes the previous hour, the previous summer, the previous week. Don't forget to pay attention to the verb changes. For example, present in the direct becomes past in the indirect. For example, help or helps becomes helped. For the present progressive, it's changed to the past progressive. For example, is helping becomes was helping. Present perfect is changed to the past perfect. For example, have helped becomes had helped. The past becomes past perfect. For example, helped becomes had helped. Here are some examples. Number 1, direct. My sister said, "I am hungry today." The indirect becomes, my sister said that she was hungry that day. Notice the change between present and past. Notice the difference between today, that day. Number 2, direct. The father said, "I will write the story." Indirect, the father said that he would write the story. Will is transformed into would. Number 3, the gardener said the flowers are growing. Present progressive becomes past progressive. The gardener said that the flowers were growing. When the direct speech is in order, we use told plus object plus to plus simple form of the verb. For example, direct speech, the teacher said, "Open the book." It's a command, it starts with a verb. Indirect, the teacher told me to open the book. When the direct voice is a fact or a truth, there is no verb change. For example, direct, he said the sun rises in the morning. This sentence is a fact. We cannot change the fact that the sun rises in the morning. Indirect, he said that the sun rises in the morning. Pay attention, rises stays present in the indirect, rises. For yes/no questions in the direct, we use if or whether in the indirect. We add asked. For example, direct, she said, "Do you have a pen?" This is a yes/no question because the answer is going to be yes or no. Indirect, she asked me if I had a pen. Notice the verb change, have becomes had, present becomes past. When the reporting verb is simple present, present perfect, or future, the noun clause verb is not changed. For example, direct, she says, "I wake up early." The reporting verb is says. Says is in the present, simple present. The indirect, She says that she wakes up early. So wake is simple present. In the indirect, it stays simple present. We take into consideration the subject-verb agreement. She wakes. Direct, another example, he will say the box is heavy. The reporting verb is will say. The box is heavy. The verb is present. In the indirect, the verb stays the same because the reporting verb is future. He will say that the box is heavy. Stay safe, dear students, and thanks for tuning in.